Hello and welcome to BeamNG.Drive. I'm your host, davidinark, and today we are going to have a competition. That's right, we are going to cruise on down the ramp and see how high each vehicle jumps. And the way this is working is I'm calling this the first in line. And here's what we're going to do. Oop, all right, that looks like that's about as high as that car is going. So we're going to call that, I'm going by the nose. So, let's see, that's 57-ish. All right. So that's going to be 57 meters. And that is from the Barstow. I can't remember what that one's called. Yeah. Oh, that's a bit of a problem. That was the Barstow the Awful. And the reason why I'm calling this the first in line is because I'm going to go through each of the default cars that comes with BeamNG, and I'm taking the one that happens to be first in line, because there you go. All right, so here we go with the Burnside. Let's see, can the Burnside beat 57 meters? I just don't see it happening, man. But you never know. We have been absolutely amazed and surprised with a lot of results that we've had in any of the competitions that we've done. That looks like that's about as high as that one's going. And that looks like that front end is somewhere actually between the 52.5 and 55 mark. So I'll call that 54. We'll call it 54. 54, where are you? All right, so that is the Burnside. And of course, I have to jot all this down, so there you go. Which I guess I could let the cars fall while I'm jotting things down. All right. Up next is the Base 200BX. Let's see what happens when we take this puppy flying down the hill and see how high this car can jump. See if it can beat the 57 meters from the Barstow. Oh, yeah. Oh, look at that. Man. Oh, that is... Now, technically speaking, by the time it got up and started coming around, it probably hit 90. I should probably call it 90. I am going to, however, call it 89. So we are obviously going to run into the same issue we have with every contest we do, and that is that some cars are going to go beyond the scale that is provided. What do we do with those guys? Well, we'll figure something out. All right, this is the ETK 800 series. Whoa, getting a little shaky there at the top. I don't know what that was about. How high can we go? Oh! Booyah! Look at this. Oh, that is... Oh, yeah. That's a good, I would say 91. That's what I would say. I'm going to go with 91 for the ETK 800. Awesome. Oh, yikes. Man, bit of a problem. Up next, we've got the ETK K-Series car, and we are going to head this one down the ramp and just see how high this puppy can go. I'm looking, I don't know, man. Let's see. Oh, yeah. Wow, even a little bit of a backflip. I mean, it started coming back. I'm going to call that a 90. It's not fair, I know, but, I got to pick a number somewhere. So, wow. Okay, then. K-Series equals a 90. All right, here we go with the ETK I-Series. And I have a feeling this one will probably be one of the worst performing vehicles that we see. Although, having said that, I mean, it's it almost got 150, but still. Okay, so let's see where we sit here. Yeah, I'll go ahead and call that 85. We'll call that 85. Wow. All right, so the I series gets 85 and falls completely off the track. Good job. Here we have one of the channel's favorite cars, and this is the Grand Marshal. I get a lot of comments and requests and all kinds of stuff to use the Grand Marshal in multiple videos. So here we go, making its appearance here today, and up it goes. Oh, wow, that's not quite near where I thought it was going to get. I'm going to call that a 75. And wow, okay, so the Grand Marshal gets a 75 and wipe out. Okay, so the problem with the whole first in line approach of choosing the competitors, you end up with things like the beater. So let's just well, let's just see how this little puppy can fly. Oh, there we go. I'm going to give that a gracious 65. It might have gone a little higher, but, you know, hey, it's the beater. We'll call it 65. Yikes. It still did better than the Barstow and the Burnside, which I think is very strange. I don't know, man. Something doesn't seem right here. Up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have the Legrand. It's the newest member of the BeamNG automotive family, and it is making its debut here on the car jump arena. Gonna see just how high this car can go. Oh, there you go. That's about it. Ooh, I'm gonna actually call that. I'm going to go ahead and call that the 72.5, because, well, I guess possibly 73. All right. Benefit of the doubt, Legrand gets 73. Oh, free falling. Oh. All right, here we go. We have the Pessima 1.8 DX. It was the first in line. So we're going to gun the engine and see what happens. You know what? I think we'll just, for the sake of argument and fun, let's take this one. Whoa. Oh, that is so cool. Whoop, that's going to be about it for you. The answer is 70. Wow. I'm going to say 70. Man, that's almost 72.5. I will say 72. 72 for the Pessima. Yikes. Up next, we have the entry from across the pond. This is the Miramar. Going to take on the high jump here, and let's see just how high they fly from across the way. Well, we're ditching the hubcaps because we don't need those. And we get basically 60 meters. That's we're calling the Miramar with 60 meters. That's the way the cookie crumbles, and it's lost all of its hubcaps. What's the word coming to? And this is the Moonhawk cousin. This one is called, well, now I can't remember what it's called. The Horrible? I can't remember now. I just read it. Anyway, it's the Moonhawk. It's going up. Let's see how high the Moonhawk goes. Wow. All right. It's similar to its cousin there. Yeah, I think we can call that one 61, possibly 61.5, somewhere in there. So we'll do that. We'll call that 61.5 for the Moonhawk. Why not? It's not going to make it anywhere near the top 3, so it doesn't really matter. You know, basically, at this point, if they don't hit really 89, 90, they got nothing. All right, and here we have the 80s model Pessima. We saw the 90s model earlier, and this is the 1.8 from the 80s version of the Pessima. At least I think that's what this is. I mean, I think it's the 80s era. Anyway, it's the older Pessima. That's what it is. Just we'll leave it at that. Wow, it tried to climb up higher and higher. Well, we were going to call that 77.5, which is the black line, because it's about where it would have tipped over. So 77.5 for the old Pessima. Awesome. Oh, can you? Oh, no. Ooh, hey, we've got fire. Always a good day when we've got fire. Sweet. Up next, we got everyone's favorite underdog. It's the Pigeon. I'm not even sure I'm going to be able to maintain control of this thing going down here in order to hit the high jump. Well, yeah, I guess it looks like I can. This is just not... this is not going to be good. Yeah, there we go. Doing a little backflip, though. You know, you can't fault it for that. And I'm going to go ahead and... We're going to give it 50. It's probably not really 50, but... It's the Pigeon, man, you know. Oh, well, that's a bit of a problem. Okay. All right, here we go with the SBR4. Now, the first one in line is the base version. So that's what this is here, but still should be powerful enough possibly to make it. Ooh, I don't know. Not quite 150. Oh, yeah, look at this. Oh, wow. Holy cow, man. That is a good, wow. That's a good 95 easy. That's easily 95. SBR4, and that gets 95. That puts the SBR4 in the lead, but that knocked out the 200BX that had 89. So that means you've got to get at least a 90 to rank in this competition. Right now, the SBR4 with 95, the ETK 800 with 91, and the K series with 90. But the Sunburst, well, if we were using one of the more powerful versions, of course, you know, if we were using more powerful versions of any of these cars, they would probably do much better. But this competition is all about being first on the menu. So there you go. Let's see how the Sunburst does. Again, about 150. Nope, not quite. So that's about all it can get is, let's see, it's about 80, about 81.5. So there you go. That is the Sunburst, 81.5 meters, and then just gives it up. Can't maintain the control. Oh, we're rolling, spilling, chilling. We got parts coming through the hood. That is awesome. All right, here we go with the Bullide. Is the Bullide going to fly? Nope, that's good. Okay. Kind of was afraid the Bullide was going to fly off the edge. Let's see how fast we can get the Bullide going. And with its aerodynamics, can it make it all the way to the top? No. Wow. Like, really? No. I mean, we're going to call that 85, and that's, wow. Okay. Bullide gets 85. Wow. Huh. Oh, however, it did manage to land on all fours, coming back. Look at that. All right, here we go with a D series, and to be perfectly frank, I really hadn't even considered, you know, the bigger vehicles in this competition. They're going to have so much mass. I just don't think they're going to be able to pull good numbers. I mean, okay, so sorta 70. Yeah, I'm gonna call that 70. So there you go. So that's the D series, 70 meters. Oh, it landed on all fours on the way back down, and the hood is really kind of funky. How about that? All right, here we go. Let's take out the family truckster. This is the Roamer. Gonna throw it over the edge and see how high the Roamer can escalate through the high jump, for lack of a better word. Ooh, it's got some serious ground clearance that helped, sorta, but really, it's just when it's all comes down to it. That is basically 67.5 plus a little bit. So I'm going to say that the Roamer gets 68 meters. Oh, will it land? Oh, look at there. Damage the radiator. What? Okay, here we go. With the T series, I'll be honest, I'm not even sure why this truck is in the competition, other than to possibly give the Pigeon an ego boost. You know, give that little confidence boost to the tiny little Pigeon who couldn't do anything, because I don't think this is really going to go anywhere. Whoa. What the what? Holy smokes. I am way wrong. That is 89 and then some. But, oh my gosh. I mean, that could be 89.5. I mean, that is so close to 90. I was not expecting that at all. Which, again, you know, these big trucks, sometimes they're the ones that absolutely blow me away. Well, speaking of blown away, you know, the T-Series did very well when we did the ski jump competition. I don't know, what was that, last summer, you know, during the Olympics. Wow. All right, here we go. Today's final competitor is the Vanster, and we'll see how well the Vanster does. I'm not saying anything. You know, the T-Series nearly hitting the high mark just blew me away. So, oh, nope, not going to happen. Caught up in the fence. Sorry, too bad, so sad. I will call that a 69. Oh, 69, dude. All right, we'll call that a 69 for the Vanster. There we have it, ladies and gentlemen. Your top 3 finishers right after this. All right, in third place, we have the ETK K Series with a score of 90 meters. In second place, we have the ETK 800 Series with a score of, or a height of 91 meters. And in first place, there it is. Ladies and gentlemen, that is the SBR4 with a height of 95 meters. There it is, your first in line trio of champions for the first ever car jump arena high jump competition here on David in Ark. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Feel free to hit the like button if you would. Leave any questions, problems, suggestions, horror stories down in the comment section below. Thank you guys so much for watching and hope you enjoyed the competition.